What up, y'all? Mr. Zoo Nation, aka Savage Armor General Giraffa, coming at you with another rant. Today, we're gonna be talking about this dumbass card. Okay, so think about this. This is a grade 1.
Oh no!
With a 3k attack.
Oh no!
And a 5k shield.
Son of a bitch!
What the fuck, Bushiroad? Why is that? It's a vanilla unit, it doesn't do nothing, it has 3k attack, 5k shield, when the normal grade 1 standard has a 10k shield base. Even vanilla grade 2s have 10k base whenever you guard or whatever, I don't care. It has 10k base shield. So why give us a grade 1 with a 5k base shield and it's 3k and it's vanilla? Why do this? But then you have to take a second glance at this card and realize it has a base critical of 2. And then I'm like, you cheeky bastards, you actually did it. We finally have a unit with a base grade 2. It's a very shitty unit, but we finally have a unit that is a base, not a base grade 2. What the fuck am I saying? A base critical of 2. Why did I say a base of grade 2? A base of critical 2. I'm fucking up today. But, is this a good card? Is it worth running? Yes, it has a critical base of 2, but is it worth running? Yes and no. Yes, it's worth running because you could boost it up to a point to where it becomes an issue for the opponent to use, to block or whatever. But at the same time, it's not really worth it because, let's be real, think of this scenario. You're going first. This is the only grade 1 in your hand. This is a minus regardless if you're attacking or not. Because the thing is, if you're first turn attacking, you have to hope that you hit a trigger. Or you have to waste a grade 0 in hand just to boost it, just to hope that it attacks. And then, when it comes their turn, they'll just grade 2 rush the living shit out you. But if you do hit that critical trigger, you're hitting them for 3 damage on turn 1. It's not like, it's like a 50-50 of that though, but if it hits and they say no guard, you're more likely going to be hitting them for like 2 to 3 damage. But let's be real, once people realize what this card's potential actually is, I think people are going to start guarding it regardless. So, I don't know, maybe. But at the same time, you also have the other scenario of you going first and you're not on the attack. Then they'll still rush the living shit out you with just grade 1s, which is possible. And yes, it's understandable that you can hit a damage trigger in the process, but let's be real, there's just going to be those times where you're not going to hit damage triggers at all. Or let's just say you guard all the attacks and the last attack so happens to be, you let through and it so happens to be a trigger. That can also be a possibility. At the same time, I feel like that this card can be used in other clans. Well, not this card in particular, but I feel like that there's certain clans that can actually run a card like this. And the 2 clans that come in mind, which is surprisingly clans that I use as well, is Mega Colony and Murakumo. This is because Mega Colony has Spark Hercules and Murakumo has Shiryuki, which do what? They both minus the Vanguard's attack on your opponent's Vanguard's attack by 5k if Shiryuki is on the rear guard circle, 5k if Spark Hercules is using the effect, and 10k if Shiryuki is on the Vanguard circle. Now, if you think about it, you don't really have to do much. You can just regular attack, and yeah, it may get guarded, it may not get guarded, but you don't have to put the effort into trying to boost it to a certain amount of attack in order for the attack to go through. Especially if you're playing against, like, let's say a Forest clan where every like Vanguard is a 13k base instead of a 12k base like it is in XL and Protect clans. I mean, at the same time, I don't know. Nubatama could actually make use of this card as well. A prime example is, this is a deck where you're doing nothing but discarding your opponent's hand. Let's just say that you get the Crow's effect off. I'm not going to pronounce his name because that shit is hard as fuck to pronounce. Let's say you get his effect off and they have no cards to guard. But I mean, at the same time, they may, yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's just say they can't really guard. You're attacking with your Vanguard and stuff like that. You're attacking with your Rear Guard and stuff like that. And maybe they don't get a damage trigger. Boop! Instant 2 damage, possible win if they don't miracle heal out of it. At the same time, you also got to put this scenario in. What if you do get criticals and you decide to give all effects of this card just in case they do get like a damage trigger out of the Vanguard attack or whatnot? Because let's be real, you want this card to hit as much as possible. It's possible. You get a double critical, you put both criticals and all effects on this particular card, they get like a damage, they possibly hit like a damage trigger, they may got a heal or whatnot. You're attacking them for 4 fucking K and they have nothing to guard with. Nigga, think about that for a second. 4K critical with a 3K unit. That's mind-blowing right there. And then even think, let's take it one step further. Let's think about premium, where you get a triple crit. A triple fucking crit. 5 criticals go to the opponent's face. They can't do nothing about it. More likely this is going to be like, what, late game where they already used up all their heal triggers? They're not coming out, they're not coming off of that. They're not surviving that. There's no way they can do that. I mean, so overall, I mean, maybe this unit is actually worth running. I can probably see people run this unit at 2 because although it is a interesting win condition to do, it's not the win condition you want to focus on, so you don't really want to see it that often. You, at the same time, you kind of want to see it too. So yeah, I can see people running this card at 2 maybe. I think no more than 2, because let's be real, like I said, you don't want to ride into this card. But with that being said, this is the end of my rant. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, do whatever, I don't care. My name is Mrs. Zoo Nation, aka Savage Armor Junior Rafa, signing out.